All right. Well, because Sammy hit me with the raid and I'm not going to immediately stop, I'm going to man up. Let's go over the team again, and we'll go through week number 1. Congratulations, Sammy. You just extended the stream by 20 minutes. Bastard. Bastard. So our team, in terms of new additions at running back, we have Spandex Dragon. Fullback, of course, the boys still the same. Wide receiver, we now have Moxley's Fork. Sir Deutsch. I'm going to go with Sir Deutsch. Shout out to Deutsch. There's also Lars of the Mohicans, and I can catch ball. Again, at least we hope. No new tight ends. Final season for Square Peg Round Hole, however. Unfortunately. Shout out to Come On England at left tackle. No new additions at left guard. At center, we have Easton O'Palestine. Right guard, Manu Ginobili has been reincarnate. Got the canceled Twitter user still. Let's see. Again, Staxo Pancakes, unfortunately, was dropped for the season. Kill Fessel, now new on the defensive line, along with Manu Cerro, Liverpool 7. Let's see. Defensive tackle, no new additions there. Linebacker. Middle linebacker, there was new options. Baba Booey. Goal line stand. On the right, we have live from New York, Gettin' My Belly, and Uwu, I'm an E-Girl. No new corners for the season. At safety as well, nobody new. And we have Robert Boucher as a red shirt, but Bobby Hill at kicker, and Pop Gregovich at punter. Did your credit card burn up when you bought that Matthews jersey? No, it didn't, but it probably should have. So with that, let's sort out the depth chart and go to our first game of the season. And it is the best version of this rebuilt San Antonio team that we have had yet. I hope we can finish over 500. I'm not holding my breath on that. Again, it is a Texans only San Antonio rebuild, and we need a crap load of players at the end of this season. So, fingers crossed. We got a preseason All-American, preseason All-Conference. And again, they're bad. Well, that's rude. I'm a B- team this year. Screw you. B-. Except, god damn. Okay, our job security is at a 75. Definitely good that we have FCS teams to start off. Okay, we're on not much of an upward trajectory moving forward now either, so we shall see. This is like a make or break season for us. Oh, God. All right, here we go. Our initial response. We have quarterbacks that we are looking for. We are not immediately out for any of them. We do have the 3 stars at the top, and then we were going to try to see if any of these guys were half decent. Huge need for us this season at quarterback. Brian Moore is trash. No, thank you. What about Paul Bush? Anthony Lloyd. Okay. So, obviously, we're going to put a lot of stock in these 3 stars. We start off with Buster Ross, who is a 69, a 61 for Porter, and a 60 for Marvin Alexander. Okay, so, yeah, Buster Ross is our primary target at quarterback. Outside of that, it's probably Marlon Porter. It's a bit of a tough call. Let's offer both of these 2 scholarships. We do need 2 quarterbacks this year. Wide out. Number 1 target's Brock Berry. We know he's only a 62, but he's the guy. He's our best option. Tight end, we need 2 options, hence 9 players that we are looking at. We're not out on any of them, at least yet. Do we have them all scouted? The answer is yes. Where do the 3 stars stop? They're all 3 stars. Cool. So that means we are going for every single one of them. And ideally, we need to end up with 2 of them. All right. On the O-line, these guys were more bonus players that are interested in us, but we can't prioritize. We need to go to the secondary. These 2 corners are looking pretty good, which is nice because we desperately need them. Let's go back to wideout really quickly. Okay, good. We do have the points on Barry. And then safeties. Looking okay for both of these 2 as well. Got to prioritize them. 100% scouted. And then special teams, we're a little bit behind. Let's see what we can do. All right. We'll start off by offering scholarships. Let's go back over to the tight ends. Highest rated tight ends. Greg Daugherty, Tony Spencer. Drops off a bit from there. Again, they're all 3 stars. Let's focus on the highest rated dudes first. We focus on Schmidt at all? Or do we go back to that 83 overall kicker, for God's sakes? I think we do that. Okay, so that is the first bit of recruitment in the books. We might have a chance. We should be able to absolutely crush this team, but we have lost to them 2 seasons in a row. But again, we are big, strong boys this time. God help me. God help me if we were to fall short here. But you know what? We won't. We're going to be okay. We're going to start off this season on a high note at the Alamo Dome. Hickenbottom, high noon. Meet me at the Alamo.
There is no way to ever forget the Alamo Dome.
Okay, we should be fine. I shouldn't even have to play this at all. I should just be able to sim through the entire game without having to do a damn thing. Without having to do a damn thing. Please, God. No touching. Ease our way to victory. GG's, focus on recruitment. All we should have to do. I don't like that the score is still relatively close. Now we're getting some separate. There we go. Okay. Well, it's nice to see us finally run over an FCS team to start the season as we should. Nice. It's showing that we have indeed progressed and improved as a program. I don't like that we gave up 10 points, but it could have been worse. A dominant victory, 65-10. Who knew that we could be the ones who do the pooping on our opponents instead of shitting ourselves and losing the game? Will Smith, 4 touchdowns. He did throw an interception, but 420 yards. He had 2 rushing touchdowns for Don Quixote. Smith with one of his own. Qui-Gon Gin and Tonic also ended up with his first rushing touchdown. And shout out to Hunter Ramsour, Square Peg Round Hole, and Cheeks Clapping. And pretty good games. Can't talk until you've scored 98 points. Well, that is the closest that we've ever gotten. So, you know, baby steps. Baby steps, baby steps. But indeed, it is tremendous to just get that first win out of the way. Head coach improved a little bit more. What do we want to go with here? So locked recruits, pipeline. I think we'll go for the max points that we can assign. The best way to go about it. By the way, we kept our coordinators from last season. I was hoping to get a new offensive coordinator, but what are you going to do? If I got a coach info, is our old coach still at Florida State? Yeah, White Fat Rock is still the defensive coordinator for Florida State. Damn. Damn. All right, strong start to the season. Let's hope we get some more good news recruitment-wise. It's nice to know that we're not totally screwed heading into this next season. There is a shortage on 4-star talents this year, but right now, quality is not really our concern. It's more about quantity, just in terms of who's left or who is going to leave that we have to fill their spots. All right, Scott Isfadoring is up to level 6. So our offensive coordinator finally improves yet again. We've been waiting a while for this next one. And again, let's go with quarterbacks. Arm strength, the accuracy. All right, recruitment-wise. Let's hope for some good news here. Quarterback. We're not in the lead for Buster Ross. Texas Tech is going to be fighting for him. But with Porter and Alexander, we are in the lead for those two. Oh, this is going to be weird. In terms of how we have to go about this, it's going to be weird. We're still going to focus on Buster Ross above all quarterbacks right now. Let's go to wideouts next. Still focusing on Barry. Or Barry, should I say. Tight end wise. Doherty, we're not out. We're out on Tony Spencer. He's going to be a Sooner. We're still in there for Cooper. Andrew Harris, it's a bit shaky. We're definitely out on Ralph Ryan. It's not looking too good at the moment. It's not looking too good. 600, we're not going to say as a cutoff. 800 is going to be a cutoff point. Quarterback-wise, let's focus on Buster. I'm tempted to go scout other quarterbacks, but for now, we're fine. And with Barry, we're still okay. Tight end-wise, I pretty much have to fight for all of the tight ends, fortunately. Corners. Got to fight for Alfred a little bit. Whitaker, we do have the lead. Got the lead for Franklin. We got to fight for Chris King a little bit more. And then Victor Sykes, we're not totally out of the conversation. Nor are we for Kearney. We're in such a weird spot right now. We really are. We're just having to divide our attention in too many different spots. Really make a huge impact, but it is what it is. Another FCS team. Again, this should be as straightforward can be in terms of racking up a win. We're going to go through. We're going to beat these FCS teams and hopefully get our first recruit or 7 of the season. Yeah, I should be able to menu sim these to make sure, but let's be honest. The second I menu sim, we're going to lose to an FCS club. So, yeah, I'm going to actively try to avoid that. That would be nice to avoid that. We'll take that opening kickoff. All right, boys, here we go. Here we go. Good chance to get another win, flex that offensive muscle. And that is exactly what we're seeing. Beautiful. So we have reached the stage where we are pretty much going to steamroll FCS teams. Despite the fact that they have 10 points. Okay, it's over. Yeah, it's... Well, you said we have to hit 98 points. It's not out of the realm of possibility. 69, everybody. 69. All right, maybe we're not going to hit 92. Our offense has really started to struggle this half. Can we break 80? They've put up some points, man. That concerns me. 76-27 is the final score as we dummy another FCS team, thankfully. Let's see, 3 touchdowns for Smith, over 400 yards. Good game on the ground from Milk Truck Don Quixote, Smith. And the tight end, Grabbin Titus, had 2 rushing touchdowns as a tight end. Figure that one out. But it is another victory in the books. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And again, that was our offensive coordinator from before. So we get 2 more matchups with FCS teams to kick off the season, stat pad a little bit. Try to make sure that our job security is amplified as much as it can be. Because that was the other big worry, aside from recruitment, is making sure that we don't get fired. As Brock Berry, our #1 receiver target, is already ready to visit. Tremendous. All right, come on, we need good news. Quarterback. We have taken the lead for Buster Ross, but Texas A&M is going to be competition. And then secondary quarterbacks are in the lead for all of them. Good. Wide out, Barry, huge lead over Texas Tech. We are not in charge of staff signings. Hi, Jack. What's going on, my friend? I was going to send a raid over to you, and then Sammy raided me, so I had to keep streaming. So blame Sammy. But no, we cannot hire our offensive and defensive coordinator. It is an automatic thing, unfortunately. Tight end wise, we're not looking good for Jermaine Schmidt. Everybody else, though, we got a pretty good fighting chance for. Corners, still looking decent. Safeties, we're still looking decent. We're still fighting for that top kicker. But we are falling behind elsewhere because of it, so we'll stay the course. Hi, Jack, though, my friend. How are you? I hope you have been all right. Let's get Brock Berry in here this week. Try to seal the deal. Get that wideout signing. It's all that we need. And we can move forward. Another FCS team. Again, this should be just a pure ass kicking. This really shouldn't be a struggle. We have lost to this team before as well, unfortunately. So that scares me a little bit.
The Alamo Dome in downtown San Antonio.
A little bit, just a little bit. We'll get that opening half kickoff. All right, boys, come on. Come on, steamroll another FCS team. I don't even want to think about the possibility of having to jump in to save the day. Playing NCAA 08. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Oh god, this one's closer than it should be. Tell me why I lost to San Jose State but beat LSU. Because LSU in every NCAA game ever sims terribly. Oh, God. Why is this game close? There we go. We're getting some separation. Okay. It wasn't as pretty as the other games, but 47-27. We are 3-0 in our kicking the crap out of FCS team adventures. Thank God. Whew. All right. I mean, we won by 20. You would think that winning by 20 would mean that we were going to be, you know, a little bit more confident. But no. No. Nope. All right. Yes, let's go. That's huge. That's huge. We lock down our number 1 wide receiver target. And already we don't have to worry about that. Brock Berry, welcome aboard. That is a big sigh of relief to get that check mark done and dusted. He is only a 3-star to 62, but again, we needed somebody. He was the easiest guy for us to get. He's fucking rapid, at least in terms of once he gets going. His acceleration sucks, as does his catching. A return man, perhaps, even though his agility is also terrible. He's basically a straight line sprinter. It is what it is. Quarterback-wise, we still have the lead for Buster Ross. It's a little bit closer than I'd prefer it to be, but for the other quarterbacks, we're still looking pretty good. Tight end-wise, we are falling a little bit behind for some, but still looking good for others. Corner, still have the lead for Whitaker, still behind on Alford. We do need a safety or two, and we are in the lead for one, but not the other, so we'll still focus on him. Kicker-wise, we're still fighting for Victor Sykes, but really starting to fall behind on the others now. And then James Hunter is there as well. Okay, I think the best thing we could do is focus on Whitaker. Get those extra points over to him. Okay, recruitment-wise, we're looking good. I'm going to sim this from the menu. No, I'm not. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Nope. Look, we're not taking a shortcut. We're not being lazy. I don't trust it. I can't possibly trust it. It's far too scary. We need to be there just in case. We need to be there and ready to save this team. Worst comes to worst. It really shouldn't be an issue, but again, this game is this game's always weird. Here we go. Here we go. Quick and easy. Quick and easy, no nonsense. Win the game. Get the job done. Please, let's just make this as simple as it needs to be. And so far, we're looking good. I am afraid. Still afraid. I'll always be afraid until this team is, proving that we can trust them. And I think we can say that we trust them. We did it. We survived the FCS gauntlet and have actually won our game 69-16 over the Southeast. Pad our record a little bit. Thank God. Whew. We got it done. We got it done. We got it done. Head coach improves as well, which is great news. But there we go. We continue on because of the Sammy raid, and Sammy brought us some good luck. Things are coming up Millhouse for us, finally. As we'll head to week 5, which is indeed a bye week. Scared for nothing. We've lost to teams like that before. So, hey. History is, history is difficult to forget. That's all I'm going to say. History is difficult to forget. Can't often risk it, Okay, we got a bunch of people who are ready to visit, including that awesome kicker and our quarterback, Buster Ross. We don't lose anybody, but we also don't get any new commits. All right. There we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Buster Ross. We have the lead, but it's still close. Let's go back to all positions. We'll reset our points. Okay, so quarterback-wise. Buster Ross, still the top target. Everybody else we're still doing well for, even though we haven't really talked to them yet. Tight end. We're looking good. We're looking good. At least for Doherty. And for Mason Cooper. We're falling a little bit behind on some of the others, but not entirely. We'll continue to target those top two. Corners. Looking good for Whitaker. Still fighting for Mike Alford. Safety still fighting for Craig King, but looking good for Matt Franklin. Still fighting for Victor Sykes. Probably screwed on every other special teams option. So back to quarterback. The other 2 3-stars, let's start focusing on them. Try to secure them. Tight end wise, we're all right. Back over to corner, put points on Drew Whitaker. And we'll put points on the other safety. That leaves 500 left. We can start looking at people in other positions. Yes, like Javon Edwards, we're out. We actually are looking kind of decent for some of these other guys. We can scout for when we potentially start talking to them. How good's Josh Griffin? Not so hot. Defensive end. Again, it wasn't a position of need, so we couldn't prioritize it. That guy's a bust. Dominic Jackson's a little bit better. Defensive tackle, we're going to be out on McPherson. Middle linebacker, Ostrander, we're out for him. And that leaves the athletes, James Hunter. Okay. He is 100% a wide receiver. Or running back, but more likely than not a wide receiver. Let's focus on James Hunter a little bit. That would be pretty nice. Also, we have those visits to schedule. I want to see. This will probably be the last thing that we do tonight before calling it quits. A lot of people ready for visits. We can wait a little bit for this guy for 600, or we can take the 500. I'm going to go for the 500. We want to get this guy in as early as possible. This guy has the boost with Boss, so we'll get him here. A lot of the players we're looking at have a lot of visits scheduled. Get that guy week 6 Tulsa. Most part, schedule these guys as soon as we can. Even if it's a bye week, screw the bonus points. We just need to put pen to paper as soon as we possibly can. There we go. Will we lock down another primary need? We already got that wide receiver. We need one more big player, please. Please, please, please. That's what I'm hoping for. What I'm rooting for. Can we get it? Is the question. Come on. Come on. Quarterback. Quarterback, corners, safety. One of the tight ends. That amazing kicker. Yes. All right. We have our new quarterback, Buster Ross. Commits. We do miss out on the tight end, Andrew Harris. But our top quarterback targets is ours. My God, trust the process. Woo! All right, Buster Ross is here. We outduel Texas A&M for him. All right, let's set this up here before I forget. So we do miss out on Andrew Harris. That's okay. So quarterback-wise, we do still need one more. We're in the lead for all of these guys. It's the 2 3-stars that are left. Marlon Porter or Marvin Alexander. We're still going to fight for both of them. Tight end-wise. Bunch of 3 stars that are still left. We're going to continue to fight for all of them. Even Chris Fry, just because we need these players. At corner. Big lead for both of them. Try to seal the deal. At safety, big lead for both of them. Let's try to seal the deal. And we actually have the lead for Victor Sykes, which is huge. Let's take a week off with the quarterbacks, actually. Go back over here. We're definitely out on John McKnight. And we're definitely out on Matt Kearney. Try to lock down Victor Sykes. That would be an incredible pickup for us. Now, let's put some points on each of these two. There we go. We could have done 300. 300. We got other guys who are ready for a visit. Again, try to schedule them pretty much as soon as we can. But that's huge for us. We have one of the quarterbacks. We still have a list of needs, but things are looking up as we get ready to actually play real teams for the first time this season.